money stay high. Go to YouTube for story time with Ray Five. We say he's a great guy. Have a lot of fun telling you his life and blaze live. Stay high. I dare you tonight to what? To like, share, and subscribe.
What is good, Vibe Gang? It's another story time with Ray. Thank you all for coming through. This is a special edition Slap Happy story time with Ray, because I felt it in my soul to say it. Woo! I had to get extra stupid today because this story brings a lot of pain and a lot of agony. It has given me the strength to endure a lot of physical abuse. I'm not talking anal. The first time your boy got kidney stones. And I think this was a very important story to tell because I don't think people understand that since the age of 18 years old, I would say more 17. It's more 17 years old. Till just last year. And every year in between, I have gotten kidney stone at least two to three times every year from the age of 17 to the age of 39. So this has been a very big part of my life in a very big way. A lot of hospital visits, a lot of morphine, a lot of pain in the penis. A lot of stents being put in there. A lot of anesthesia to do the operation. Hi, I'm Ray. It has been a year next month that I haven't had kidney stones because I changed my diet. This story happened back in 1999, I want to say. 99 or 2000. Whenever I was in the 11th grade. Because that's when it happened. At the 11th grade. All right, anyway. So, I wake up. Right? And my lower back starts feeling a little stiffy. The day before, I remembered that, I was playing baseball and shit, and I slid a certain way that I should not slid. So I thought that was just soreness of the game. I got out of bed and started walking. And I said, oh, what was that? Why did it went away? Oh, that was weird. Growing pains is my conclusion. These are just growing pains. My bones are popping, and my skin is stretching. So those are like, how you buy a new house, you're gonna hear creakies and knocks and stuff like that because the house is settling and all that stuff. That's what I thought my body did. So I was like, something popped. It's getting into place. I thought my dick grew bigger. It was things like that went through my head. And I went to go use the bathroom. Now, let's stop right there. Normally, before this day, Normally, my morning peas used to be the most wonderfulest things in the world. Before that day in the morning, that was what I looked forward to, was my morning peas. You ever drank a lot of water the night before? Did not wake up all night to use the bathroom, even though you woke up because you needed to? And you took chances? Playing Russian roulette, am I gonna pee? Am I not gonna pee when I sleep? I don't know. But I ain't getting up from this comfy ass spot though. I'll tell you that, this was hard to come by. This is real estate that I want. I don't want to leave here because if somebody else is gonna move in and I'm fucked. But you wake up in the morning hopping because you gotta pee. And then that stream releases. Like Iron Man getting his powers took it away. I miss those peas, ladies and gentlemen. Or if you drank a lot. Remember when you drink a lot? And you drink like 5, 6, 7 Coronas, haven't peed yet. You get up, all that shit comes down to your kidney. And you're like, oh, fuck, I gotta go. Or your bladder, not your kidney. We're talking about kidney stones, it scares me. And you, because it feels good. You ever had the chills? Oh, one of those? I haven't had one of those, man, in years. Let's get back to it. I lift the seat and I peed, right? And I said, psst. Oh. My knees became jello. I had baby deer legs. I said, what the fuck is going on? First thing in my head, cancer. I'm fucked. I'm never gonna be vibe reactions. That's what I told myself. And when I tell you, something moved that I thought was leaving my body. I thought one of my body parts said, fuck it, and was trying to get out. That's what it felt like. I finished peeing. It kind of went away. And I was like, yo, something's going on. I must have slid wrong. Like for real wrong. I need to go see a doctor. I probably popped my hip out of place or some shit. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm getting the pain around the hip, lower back, that whole area right there. I'm in pain. I'm just like, I must have fucked something up. So I'm chucking it to an injury playing the game of baseball. Fuck, I can't play no more. That's what's crossing through my head, right? Then I got ready, ate breakfast, blah, blah, blah. Goodbye, mama. Kiss my mother. Go home after school, okay? We have to do something in the house, okay? Just mama. Go down the stairs, start walking to school. My sister's walking in front of me. Every block we go, it became a little bit harder to breathe. My thought went directly to, oh shit, the aliens are taking the air. That's what it felt. It started getting a little bit harder to walk. My sister looks at me and she says, like we get to the street, so we have to turn the block, right? And we have to go down a block and then turn another block. and then the school's right there. Like the building's here, but to get inside, you got to go all the way around. So I have to go all the way around the building to get there. So we're across the street, about to hit the block to go around the building to go to school. And when we're crossing the street, I remember that I held a bumper of a car because we had to walk between two cars. And I held the bumper of the car and I went because I felt like passing out because I was already, the pain already started. It was like little ninjas inside of my kidney with katana swords and they just waving their fucking arms with no mercy. They don't give a fuck what they cut. My sister looked at my face and she said, bro, you're white. And I said, my credit score is going to be amazing. My face was so pale that she thought I was going to be dying. She thought I was sick. She thought I had the flu or some shit like that. And I was like, do you get body pains when you get the flu? She's like, yeah, a lot of times you get body pains. So I'm just like, oh, so that's probably what I'm feeling is that I got the flu. I never got the flu before. So I got the flu, makes sense. The body aches and the pains and everything like that. Cool. So I was like, I'm just going to go to school, if I can make it into 1 second period. If not, I'll go to the nurse and see what's going on. So we went inside of school. We go through the metal detectors. They scan us. We put our book back to the little machine, the x-ray machine, so they can see what's in the bag. And then we got to go through pat down and then back to class, back to the main hall to clock in and go to school in your class, right? So I'm going through the metal detectors. Everything's cool. They found something in my bag. It was nothing crazy, but they found something in my bag. I had a little what's it called? Swiss Army knife. And we had found it in the park after school the day before. So I put it in my bag so I don't forget it. And I forgot it. It was in my bag. It was supposed to stay home. And they confiscated it and told me to go fuck myself. And I was like, all right, cool. And this whole time, they see me. This whole time, ladies and gentlemen, this is how the school districts are. The whole time, the officers saw my face. They saw that I wasn't doing well. They knew that yesterday I was very chocolatey. And today I'm gray. They knew something was wrong with me. And they still wanted to fuck with me. That's neither here nor there. That just pissed me off. I was in pain. Brother? What was that? I hope we don't die. So I go. And I go to first period. I don't remember what fucking class that was. But I remember I was sitting in my chair, clenching on to the desk like this in the pain that I was in. And I'm already writing my going away letter. Yo. Peppy, I love you, bro. If you need that $5, check under the left Timberland boot. I got you. Mama, I wish that I had more time to tell you how much I loved you in these short years of my life. Papa, I know. That was a callback. That's what, in comedy, that's what we call a callback. Because my dad said, I knows. In the last one. I'm just keeping everybody up to date. That's all. So I'm like dying in first period. Bell rings. We get up. Off to the next class. Now I remember going from class to class. In the second period class, that's when shit starts getting fuzzy. You understand? I get into the second period class. Don't ask me what the fuck it was. and I almost collapsed sitting down. I went to sit down, and I had a grab because I almost fell over. My boy that was sitting next to me, shout out to you for noticing a person in trouble and helping like a good citizen. Shout out to you, my nigga Angel. He says, yo, you don't look good. Go the fuck home. And I said, nah, bruh. I said, nah, I don't want to go. Because we had a whole big thing after school, playing handball and doing all this other stuff. So I was getting a little excited, all right? I was getting a little excited. And I didn't want to miss out on the fun festivities. So I was going to fight through the fucking pain. I was like, what you think going to happen? I'm going to die or I'm going to live? I was willing to risk it. He said, nigga, go home. And I was like, I can't even walk. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. He's like, I got you. Yo, I'm going to ask to go to the bathroom. I'm telling her I'm going to take you to the fucking nurse's office. And fuck going to the nurse. We'll just go straight out to the back and we'll go down the block and just go home. I'll walk you until she was like, I was going to cut class anyways, bro. I was going to cut class anyway. Because I got shit to do. So I'll take you as far as I can take you, and then I'll just go home. I was like, all right, cool, fuck it. He took me. I remember going down the elevator to the nurse's office, going to the nurse's office, and then asking for like aspirin or some shit like that, and then going back to class, but going out to the side, going to hit in the vending machine, getting the water. I took the Tylenol, drank that shit. Maybe that'll help. Nope. The more I drank, ladies and gentlemen, the worse that it fucking got. Pain got so bad that I low-key wanted to just throw myself in front of a fucking truck and just end it. Because I don't know what the fuck is going on. 2, I was perfectly fine yesterday. I don't remember the walk to the house. That's how much in pain I was. I don't remember getting from where he left to the front of my house. I remember that I got to the front of my door and I'm shaking of the pain and I cannot find the key to open the front door. I'm just like, my coordination, everything is off. I finally get it. Boom. I got the door open. I go up 5 flights of stairs. Now, let me tell you this. I remember the flights of stairs, bro. Because I remember a lady coming down and I was hugging the stairs like one of those bums in Coming to America. And I was just holding them stairs and I was just like, So I understood what I looked like. I understood what I looked like. I look like a straight crackhead. And I remember her ignoring the fuck out of me, going around my body, a child, ladies and gentlemen, a child, and keep it trucking. I remember knocking on one of my neighbor's door saying, I ain't going to make it, open up. And them ignoring me because they think that I'm a crackhead on crack cocaine, knocking on people's door, talking about help me. I get to the front door of the house. I open it. My mom used to work nights. She was a head nurse in the hospice place that she worked at. So she always worked night shift. So my mom, I know, is sleeping. I'm not sure if my dad is home or not. I remember the bed, and I said, I opened the door to my mom's room. She's sleeping. I said, hey, ma. And she said, muchacho y diablo, ¿qué tú estás haciendo aquí? Tú no estás en la escuela. Which translates, what the fuck are you doing here? You're not in school. So if my mother ever cheated on my father, that was a good day not to cheat. Because I would have walked in on her ass. Aha! And I would have gotten her. But my mother is a saint. Don't talk about my mother. I'll slap the shit out of somebody. That's all I'm saying. But I open the door. She screams at me because she doesn't know what I'm doing home. I'm supposed to be in school. And I told her I'm not feeling good. And she went, siempre, you always not feeling good. But when Saturday come, Friday come, you not sick no more. Friday night, you not sick no more. You want to party and play. That my AC is probably fucking up right now. I think that's what's moving. Yep, it's the AC. Oh, right? Bitches me out. So I said, I'm not going to deal with this bullshit. If you want to scream at me, let me at least lay down and you can scream at me laying down. I didn't say these words, ladies and gentlemen. I just said, Mama, mami, me duele todo. I'm going to lay down. Oh, I'm sorry. And I laid down. I passed out in the bed. And I came to because the pain was so like I thought I fell asleep. I didn't fall asleep. I passed out. And then I got woken up by this whatever was going on, getting worse. My mom opens the door and she looks at me and she sees the only thing that I could explain, the only way that I could explain it is picture, take a strip of bacon and leave it outside for a week and then freeze it and then let it unthaw. That type of skin and color. The whole bed is soaking wet of me sweating. I have a fever of 103 point something. I'm not coherent. I can't have a conversation with her. She sees me like that. She said, oh my God, I'm calling your father. She called my dad at work. My dad left to work early. Came with the car. My mom, I remember my mom grabbing me and helping me down the stairs. That's where it gets fuzzy. Like helping me like from the stairs to the car gets fuzzy. I don't know what happened in that part. But I remember getting to the hospital because my dad was having problem finding parking. So he had to drop us off in the front of it and we had to walk the rest of the way. I got into the waiting room area where you have to sign in and everything. My mom is signing in, and I'm literally on the wall of the lady's desk. So this is the wall right here. This wall right here is the lady's desk, and the counter's right here. So she's talking, and my mother and me are over here, and I'm laying down here on the floor in the fetal position, shaking, screaming from the top of my lung. Fuck everybody. Like, my mother's never heard this type of language. Coming from me, she's never heard this type of language. I'm trying to be very respectful in front of my parents. And I told, fuck the nurse, fuck the doctor. They want me to die because I'm chocolate skinned. I didn't say that, but that would have been funny as shit if I would have said it. But I'm cursing everybody to hell. So one of the nurse aides decides they want to give me a wheelchair. I'm in the position where I feel most comfortable. I don't think that wheelchair is going to help me much. Let me lay on the floor so the ice cold floor, I could put it right on the pain to see maybe if it calms it down a little bit. I'm very as comfortable as I could be right now. Get that chair out my fucking face. My mother said, muchacho, el diablo, ¿qué te pasa ahí hablando con esta mujer con esa boca sucia? She said I had a dirty mouth and I should not be using it towards women doing their job. My brain said, fuck the women and fuck that chair. At that moment, there's no reasoning with me. I don't care about nothing at this point. Before I got to my house, I did a bump of booger sugar, and that didn't do nothing. So I'm just like, I don't know what's gonna happen to me. They put me in the chair, they take me to the bed. Tell me to strip, they put a gown on me, because I couldn't do any of this. They had to do all this for me. So when I talk about balls was out, and I was in so much pain that I didn't even fucking care. I'm normally a shy guy when it comes to nudity. At that point, I didn't care because the pain was more important than anything else. That was my whole world at the moment. I didn't have a mother. I didn't have father, sisters, friends, school. I didn't have any of that. So they changed me. I remember pooting once. I think when they would tie my gown from behind me, and I went, a little burst came out of my butt. If it stunk, I don't even know if it stunk or not. All I know is that they laid me down very quickly. So I'm in this hospital bed. Might I add, one of the most comfortablest hospital beds. Shout out to the Brooklyn Hospital over there in Brooklyn, New York. One of the most comfortablest hospital beds I've ever been in my life. And at that point in my life, I wasn't in many, but I remember that bed. Because I remember me sinking in like it was a cloud. So I'm laying there, and I'm just tossing and turning. They haven't gave me no drugs, no nothing at this point. So I'm in the middle of telling these people to fuck off. And I want to go home. They're not doing nothing for me. They haven't even put the IV on me. I'm just in a gown on a bed. That's all they've done. They took my blood pressure. They checked my fever. They haven't gave me water. They haven't gave me no medication. They haven't gave me nothing. I'm over here to the point of I want to speak to your manager. Nurse comes in. All right, Mr. Reactions. All right, Mr. Reactions. I'm here to put your IV and get your information and yada 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 and all this other bullshit, right? So I give her my information. She straps the IV on my arm. Can't find a vein. Destroys this fucking arm. This arm looked like I was a heroin addict. So if somebody walked in and my arm was like that, if my mother would have walked in and saw that, she would be like, my son does drugs. Like that. Because she messed this whole arm up. I have a real bad problem people finding veins because my veins don't pop out like crackheads, like some people do. So I have my veins hide. My veins are like, what the fuck is it to you? They don't want to show themselves. They want to stay where they're protected, which is fat. I'm so stupid. Pops the IV on the right arm. Done deal. Got it. Cool. Straps the IV. And I was like, what is that? She tells me, that's fluids to keep you hydrated and keep shit in your system. And I went, drugs? She said, in a minute, give me a second. I got a couple of questions. I'll give you a second in pain? When you're pregnant, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna make you run a marathon. How about that? When you're about to give birth, when your water breaks, nah, wait in the waiting room for about 3 hours. I have proven fact, ladies and gentlemen, my sister had kidney stones. She's been asked the question. She gave birth to 3 beautiful kids. Naturally. No C-section necessary. Naturally. Popping. I said, what pain is worse? And she didn't take drugs for the first one when she gave birth to him. There was like 126 hours of labor. He had a big head. She said, I'd rather have one more kid. That's my final answer. She'd rather give birth again than go through that fucking pain. So when I tell you this pain is like ungodly, believe me, it is. Where were we? She got the IV in. I'm laying there. And I'm over here. All I hear is dun 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 dun. Because that's all they playing is Law and Order. Dun 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 dun. Which I love. I love Law and Order. But at the moment I can't enjoy the episode. You understand? I was not in a situation or in a position to enjoy anything that Fox had to give me at the moment. So I was hearing it and I was like, oh, I wish I could enjoy this. But I couldn't. She asked me all the questions. Am I allergic to anything? I said, nah, I'm good. I didn't know. I was playing Russian roulette once again with my life. I didn't know if I was allergic to anything. And my mother gave me an allergy test. She didn't do any of that. She said, when you eat strawberry, you get boofy. That's what she told me. That's all she told me. I'm allergic to strawberry. How you grow out of that, ma? I've avoided strawberries my whole entire life. I told my wife, yo, I'm allergic to strawberries. She said, no, you're not. And she stuck one in my mouth. She was like, let's test that. But she had EpiPens on deck. Like side pieces. Ready to stab a nigga. But I ain't got no allergies. I ain't got nothing, man. I'm good. Are there any penicillin or anything? No, I'm good. She even asked me about COVID-19. She asked me so many questions. I was like, man, stop asking me. I'm good. I'm a healthy human. Let's talk drugs, please. Something to numb this. The nurse that took my temperature told me, don't worry about it, baby. When they get you in the room and all set up and all buttoned up, they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna inject you with some good old morphine. That's what she told me, man. I was waiting for the morphine. I even asked her, is that better than Coke? Yes, it is. What? For pain? What was this morphine these people were talking about? They make it sound like it was a dream. She comes out, she's like, all right, I'm gonna go put the scripts in and then I'm gonna give me a couple, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna give you something to help you for the pain, okay? Where's your pain level? What's your pain level? Imagine a 10 and then add 1,000 more 10s behind that. There's my pain level. Do you want me to get you some aspirin or Tylenol? That's disrespectful for you to even ask. We don't even know what we have. I'm in bed, pain. They're pulling me out of the room in a chair. Me thinking I'm getting kidnapped. I'm not paying attention to my fucking surroundings. I don't know who's coming or going. All I know is that I'm getting pushed out of my goddamn room from the bed. And I'm still laying in it. And I'm like, excuse me? How? I had no energy. How? Nobody heard me. The doctors didn't give a fuck. And then the guy said, hey, Mr. Reactions? And I was like, yeah, that's me. And he's like, all right, bud, we're going to take you to get some x-rays done. We're going to go see what's going on. What's bothering you? What's the pain level? 20,000. All right, 20,000. That's high. That's pretty high. Are you allergic to any penicillin? So I'm thinking deja vu. Nigga, you already asked me. If it's not on the file, then y'all doing your job wrong. All right, you're not allergic to no penicillin. All right, pain level now still 10. You're about 10-ish, around 10-ish. Yes, and yes. All right, well, we're gonna get you in this room. We're gonna see what's going on with the x-rays. The doctor's gonna go and study the x-ray. Then we're gonna come back to you and let you know what we find, and then we'll go from there, okay? All right, pain level. What's the pain level? 10! It's fucking 10 always. All right, so like 9-ish, 10, 9. Say 9-ish, say 9-ish, and say and if you think that the pain that I'm going through is a lot, I'm gonna start writing numbers. I'm gonna carve numbers in your head. I'm gonna carve 10s all over your face so you won't forget it. I should have not treated him that way. It maybe a little bit was exaggerated for entertainment purposes, but that's not what we're doing here. That's what I felt. They get me to go do an MRI, check my whole body out. So I'm in the booth. I'm inside a little tube shit, right? And I'm laying down. All I hear is kang, kang, kang. And I said, "Yep, they're gonna test for cancer." That's the first. That's the cancer noise. I heard that. I was like, "Nah, they tested for that. I'm done. I'm fucking out of here." And like, I bet y'all know who it was too. They gave it to me. I was blaming it on people. I was already dead. Come out. They do my shit. All right, we got your you got pretty good pictures here and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and have the doctor check this over. Have you ever had kidney stones in your life? And I said, kidney stone? No, I don't know what that is. No. Okay, all right. So we're gonna get you back to your room, and hopefully the lady's there to go give you something for that pain. Okay? Yes. Okay. Yes. I like how you talk. Take me to the room now for the lady with the pain. Yes. They get me in the room. Ain't no lady with no pain there. That's what I got when I got in there. That's it. I'm laying there. Then about, I don't know how many minutes passed by. I think I passed out twice. I know that at this point I was urinating in a bag, and the urination in the bag was red. I know that because I couldn't get up to use the bathroom at all. Yeah. I'm not. I'll skip that part. I ain't talking about that part. Nope. Because it felt like it felt like the alien. Like, you ever seen the movie Alien? The way it was coming out the girl's chest. That's what it felt like. But the reverse of that. The bag is red. Catheter. Was it a catheter? Red as fuck. It's just Kool-Aid in that bitch. I'm dying over here, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, I'm already to the point of I can't even be. I'm not coherent anymore. I'm not understanding what's going on. The lady came out. She was like, "Mr. Reactions, I'm gonna turn on the light. Close your eyes. I'm gonna turn on the light." Clink. Turns on the light. Like, yeah. And she's like, "I'm here to give you your medication. Let me see can I see your IV?" And I showed her the IV. She was like, "All right, perfect. We have the spot here where we could go put the medication. All right. So the first thing that I'm going to give you is I'm going to give you some, I think it was like, it was some antibiotic or some shit like that. And then I'm going to come back with some saline to clean the tubes. And then I'm going to come back and I am going to give you some morphine for the pain, okay? Why y'all talk slow, talk fast, just do it. Just do it. You got my permission to do anything to me. Please just give me something. So she gives me the thing that makes your mouth do this. That's disgusting. Then the saline. I tasted it in my mouth. This is the first time I've ever gotten any type of drug from a doctor's, period. So all this is all new to me. And I'm getting all these sensations like, this is disgusting. Like, I feel it. I can taste it. Right? She's like, "All right, now I'm going to hit you with the morphine." So this is low dosage. Just wanted to see, make sure that we try to give you, especially for your age and your height and your weight, we try to give you as much as your body can take at the moment. Okay, so we're going to give you a little bit and we're going to see how that works for you, okay? Give it to me and stop asking or telling me things that I don't care a fuck about right now, ma'am. I'm dying. All right, here we go. And then she hits it. And when she hits it, all you heard was, "Dew." Pain's gone. For that moment, the pain is gone. And I laid down, I said, "Oh." My whole soul left. And I just went, "Katunka, katunka, duh." Because a brief moment of relief. And when I tell you brief, Oh, it was brief. I laid down and I had what I could consider less than a minute of no pain. And then after that minute was over, that shit came back full force. It's like that little bit kind of stung it, and then it came back with a vengeance. Because they got upset because you hit them. You made contact. Bow. So now the ninjas started to become Chris Farley ninjas. Rest in peace, Chris Farley. So it was bigger katana swords and bigger slices. The nurse came in because I hit the nurse button. This is the bitch come here now button. So my night nurse is a dude. He comes in. What's going on, buddy? What's going on? Are you feeling all right? I'm in pain. I'm in pain. Well, she just gave you some morphine, so we're gonna have to wait about like 3 hours, right? So we're gonna go wait 3 hours, and I'm gonna see if I can find something else that I could give you for the pain. Okay. 3 hours. Oh, nigga. But then it calmed it. Like I guess the morphine takes some of the pain, but it doesn't take it all away. But it finally came to a point where it was manageable, and I actually was able to get some sleep. And then the guy, in the midst of me like actually sleeping, he comes in with tramadol. He hits me one time with it, and that put me into straight no pain. I didn't feel nothing after that. And I laid down and opened up my eyes, and I could kind of see figures, but I'm so like out of it that I couldn't tell who was who. I remember there was a doctor in the front bed, in the front of my bed, in the legs of my bed, and a nurse, and he had a chart, and all I heard him say is, "Are you gonna? I'm gonna go talk to the family now." And my sister and my mother were next to me. And all I heard was that, and my sister and my mother next to me. So my brain, I guess, connected family. I'm going to talk to the family now. And my family's here. So I connected too. So I started to freak out. And I started crying. And I said, I'm sorry for everything that I've done. For everybody. I'm so sorry. I thought I was dead. I thought he would need to go talk to my family because that's it. It's over. And my sister's, and I'm hearing my sister, and then I'm really, and I guess like 4 or 5 hours has passed by. They come and give me more. And I'm more into a fucking, because I haven't gotten no rest for like 2-3 days at this point. And he comes, I think the doctor comes and talks to my mother. My mom doesn't speak very good English at this point. So my sister was there to translate to my mother what the doctor was saying. So the doctor's talking to my sister and she's telling my mother, but I'm not, it's so rambled, I don't know who said what. All I know is the doctor, I asked the doctor, so pretty much like what's going on, what do I have? And then the doctor comes down and said, oh, it's just a kidney stone. Now I'm gonna tell you something right now. Let me step back. The amount of hatred that I had for that doctor for the way that he nonchalantly said, oh, it's just a kidney stone. Like if my life didn't just die for 3 days. Like if I wasn't in pain for 3 days. And I said, a what? He said, no, it's just a kidney stone, some calcium builder probably that you have in your kidney right now. It's about like a 4 millimeter stone right now that you have on your left kidney. So all we got to do is just see if we can zap that bastard and get you out of here, alrighty? Nigga, why are you happy about zapping shit? The fuck? You explain what zapping shit means, bro. We're talking about my body. At this point, I was not no fat nigga. I wasn't proud of my body. I still like my body because my wife likes my body. That's all that matters. I'm the original Jelly Roller, in this house. So he's like, it's not a problem. What we gotta do is put you in there and give you some shit. We go ahead and zap the fucking stones, break them apart, and then you can just pass them out so you can go home today. No, I'm not. I'm not going home. I'm not. Who told you that? I'm still in pain, so I'm not leaving until the pain ceases to exist. Ma, don't pay him. Don't pay him for this bullshit. He's trying to get us out of here. Is it because I'm chocolate, nigga? I'm going to use that from now on. So I'm like, fuck nah, bro. Like, can I go home with some of the drugs? Like, that's the only way I'm leaving. I can't fucking deal with this pain by myself. Are you crazy? He said, once we zap him, the pain goes away. It's more tolerable. It's not. You're not going to be in as much pain at all. And I'm like, let's do it. I like the sound of what you just said right now. I like that. I like that. Go ahead, because your food is trash. Let me tell you. Oh, they did their thing. Zapped them. Got the catheter out. Got me ready to go. I go home. Now this is the funny part. This is the part that got me to believe that there is a God. A long time before this happened, I've always wanted my peepster to be a machine gun. I used to shoot shit in the shower. I used to have little duckies and start and try to hit them. I get home and I go finally take a proper shower, right, with the heat. Like the doctor said, the pain was almost gone. Like it felt weird when I peed, but the pain was almost nearly gone. It was more soreness than anything. So it was manageable. I could walk, I could eat, I could take food down, and I'm good. And I'm taking a shower. So I had the urge to pee. And all you heard was psst. You ever cut a stream quick? That's how the stream stopped. And then my gentleman's member, the base, not the base, the front of it expanded. And all you heard was I'm pissing bullets. They broke my dick. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Ding, 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 all in the shower. I had a quick thought. I got a machine gun penis. Now there's a rapper called Machine Gun Kelly. Kind of crazy to think about it. But I can shoot shit now. In the shower. That's what I thought. And then the ripping sensation started. I started to feel it a lot more because, as people know, urine has ammonia. And what happens when you put ammonia in a cut or something that is open wounded? Yeah, that burnt like a bitch. I almost died in the shower. The doctor gave us prescription pills to take home. My mom already came back from the pharmacy getting the pills. I have people. My family was owned farm. Not they didn't own it, but they ran pharmacies. Shout out to them. And she got me. I don't know what. Don't ask me what pill it was. I know it was pills for pain. I know that. That's all I know. And I got out the shower, and I'm like, it hurts, but it's not like I'm not in pain, thank God, like I was, but it's still fucking burnt and hurt for a little bit. My mom gave me a pill. I went to bed. Next day, woke up. I would say from where I was, about 90% better. Because there was only one stone. I've had multiple stones in both kidneys at the same time. So sometimes coming back from that, it takes time to heal. Because you don't piss them all at once, if you piss any. They take their time coming out that bitch. That's why they always have to put stents inside me in order for it to pass by freely. It's not a good thing to have. That's why I say eat healthy, lay off the sodas. I found out what gave me kidney stones. What I believe what gave me kidney stones was iced tea. Because I can remember at 10 years old me tasting like lemon iced tea and just falling in love with it, and that's all I've ever drank. And then I started reading up on it, and it does say that iced tea does have crystallization in it, so it forms stones in your kidneys. So certain people could drink it and not get kidney stones. Certain people can't drink it because they will get kidney stones. So it's all depending on your heritage, your DNA, whoever's had it. And my grandparents were susceptible to kidney stones. My grandmother had them all the time, and my grandfather had it on the other side all the time. So it came down to me and my sisters. So it's hereditary. It's absolutely hereditary, and that's coming from a urologist. But a good diet could make you not have it at all. So it took a long time for me to get my fucking head straight. And I'm eating a lot better than I used to eat before. I feel like I'm eating a lot better. I'm not eating healthier, but I am cutting down my meals and not eating as much greasy shit as possible, and stuff like that, just to lose some of this weight. Cause I know that does help with the kidney stones, and eating a little bit more greens and stuff like that also helps with the kidneys. So if you have kidney stones, there's a lot of places out there that if you go on Google, and they'll tell you what kind of diet you can take, and stuff like that. Really all depending on what kind of stones it is. Some is calcium, and there's like a couple other ones that you can get in a certain way. But I would say, even if you feel like you might have one, go to the doctors as soon as possible. Set up an appointment, and if the pain gets bad, you have to go to the ER, because that pain. There's a lot of people say, oh, I could deal with kidney stone pain, no problem. That means you've never had kidney stones. Sorry. There are some people that do have stones, because according to what my urologist said, everyone has sand particles in their kidneys. It's a filtration system. So there's a lot of things in there that stays in there that could build up. But just some people just piss them out before they can even form. That's why you can't get them, because you don't let them form. Your kidney works a certain way that doesn't make them form, so it just pisses them out as much as possible. Then it doesn't give it time to form to an actual stone inside of your kidney. But there are some people that doesn't work for them. They have to be on a specific diet and eating right in order for them not to prevent them from getting kidney stones in the future. Me just changing my diet a little bit, just the quantity that I eat, has made, I was 310 pounds a month ago. I'm down to 283 now, and I already feel better. And just making small changes did so much difference. I had my gut was up to here at one point that I couldn't even breathe. Now it's flushed down and I could breathe better. I stopped smoking, so that helped me also, because nicotine is not good if you suffer from kidney stones as well. Having nicotine in your system isn't good at all. So the minimum, like this is 5%, so God knows what a cigarette has. On top of all the other crazy shit that the cigarette has inside of it. So it is better getting yourself into like an eating plan and even just cutting it down. And I know food is so delicious sometimes that you want to have cheat days every day, but you can eat what you like. It's just the quantity that you eat. Maybe tone it down instead of going to McDonald's and getting 2 burgers. Go to McDonald's and just get 1 burger. Like, don't try to rush into eating shitty today and then tomorrow changing your complete entire diet and not, because you can put your body into shock like that. Fuck that. Just slowly start slower portions. If you used to go for 6 slices of pizza, bring it down to 2 slices of pizza, see how you feel. Sometimes that's enough. You don't have to OD. And just doing that alone, me doing that and cutting off soda as much as possible, drinking more water than anything, has made me drop pounds. No exercise, no running. I swim, I do my laps and everything, but that's all I really do when it comes to like exercising and moving your body, is I swim in my pool. But other than that, that's all I really did, and I lost so much fucking weight. So I do have to start. I'm up to a point now where now I have to cut whatever portion I cut down. I need to cut it down in a smaller portion than that, and then start replacing that with better greens and fruits and stuff like that, to start doing the transition of eating shitty, cut that transition down, and then start eating healthy from that point on and stuff. And it's not like I'm saying that I'm going to cut my burger. And I love pizza, and I love pizza rolls, and I love nuggets, and I love all that stuff. But it's just, I'm not going to be doing it. I'm not doing it as much as I was doing it before. And when I do it, I do it in small portions. I don't do nothing crazy. Enough to get me my appetite good, and then in between that and dinner, I'll eat fruit, and I'll eat like grapes and bananas and apples and stuff like that. And that's good, just good for my system. I'm taking more vitamins, so the vitamins that I'm taking are good for weight loss, and it's good for my mental, and it's good for my blood pressure and everything, to keep that regulated the way it's supposed to. So I'm on blood pressure medication for like a year now, and I can see the difference of me not taking it, and I can see the difference with me taking it. When I don't take it, it feels like my chest is expanding and I could barely breathe. I get winded real fucking fast. My energy is just out. So when I don't take it, it kind of is shitty, but not at that bad. I could exaggerate some shit, but it's not that bad. But I could tell the difference where I have to pace myself a little bit more, and I can't do as much, because once I start doing it, and if I eat a lot of salty food when I do it, and I'm not drinking enough water, and I'm dehydrated, it's a bad combination. So I try to stay with my regimen to keep my diet to something where I control it, and just start minimizing my food little by little. And ever since I've done that, thank God, knock on wood, I haven't gotten not even an inkling symptom of me having another kidney stone, or even a feeling of one. So hopefully this is also educational for you guys. For those of you that don't know, sometimes you feel it, sometimes you don't know what it is, or certain things that you could do to help you not go through that type of pain. Then, just go on Google. Google's your best friend at this point. You go on Google and you just put remedies for kidney stones or diets to help prevent getting kidney stones. And then they'll give you a map out what you could do, what you can eat, what you can't eat, that will work for no matter what kind of stone it is. You have to see a urologist in order for the urologist to study it and find out what kind of stone it really is. And then he could give you your diets and everything of what you can eat, what you can't eat, to prevent from getting it. Not saying that you're not getting it. Like, I understand that there's down in the future, there's going to be another time that I do get it. My job now is try to prolong it as long as possible for me not to get it. But I know it's inevitable that I'm going to get it again, because eventually it's going to form, and I'm going to feel it. And that's something that I can't stop. But I can prevent it as long as I can. And so far, it's been almost a year now. So I'm fucking ecstatic that I haven't even gotten it. And I'm happy about it. So eat well, control your diet, control what you eat. You'll keep yourself busy, because sometimes we eat when we fucking bored. Keep yourself busy, and try to change your habits as much as possible. Don't try to do it all in one shot. What did I say? Be simple about it. I've always said simplistic is the best way. When it comes to things like that, be simple about it. Transition yourself slowly, and then start replacing all of that with something else. And to just keep a healthy diet, eat right. You know how to eat right. There's so much things out there that can show you how to eat right. Oh, that fucking thing froze on me, didn't it? And nobody told me nothing. And nobody told me nothing. Am I back? I'm back. That's what happened. My camera's dying. I'm like in the red bar right now. So let me end it real quick with you guys. Is it an hour? Bam! We made it an hour, baby. Your mother. Let's go. But eat right. As long as you guys eat right, as long as you guys keep a decent diet and do some type of exercising, because swimming to me is the best, because that's working every fucking bone in your body. And it gets tiring, especially in the Florida heat. That pool gets 90 degrees easy. So just doing that, getting some cardio in, small little cardio, nothing crazy. Eating right, you'll shed some pounds. You start feeling better. You start working better. And then the more energy you got, you can put that to do some positive shit out there in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I love all of you. Thank you so much for joining me on episode 3 of Storytime with Ray. Just a little bit about me for yous. I love you guys. I'm going to talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm going to eat. I'm out of here. Love you guys. Peace.
Get money, stay high. Go to YouTube for Storytime with Ray. We say he's a great guy.